Introducing digital cytology and pathology in cytology labs. My name is Emedi Babele. Background. Pathology and Cytology Labs was founded in 1967 by Dr. H. Davis Chips at Central Baptist Hospital in Lexington, Kentucky. The pathology practice grew steadily, and by 2003, it was serving 14 hospitals in central Kentucky. It presently services 48 hospitals, as well as surgery centers and nearly 500 medical offices throughout Kentucky. In order to offer accurate and timely results, PCL employs around 134 people. Continuous restoration and modernization combined with proactive equipment acquisition have resulted in increasing capacity over the last 5 years. What is the purpose of cytology? Cytology is a branch of biology that studies and analyzes cell structure and function, and it's primarily used in medicine for diagnostic purposes. It helps detect diseases, determine disease stages, monitor disease progression, and guide treatment decisions. Cytology examines cell under a microscope to identify abnormalities and changes in cellular structure, such as cervical and lung cancer. It also aids research in studying cell behavior, identifying new structures, and understanding disease mechanisms. Problem with traditional cytology. Traditional cytology necessitates the preparation of slides, and this takes a significant amount of time and work. There's also the risk of losing and mixing slides, which can be very dangerous for patients. The stain on slides could fade off over time. It takes a lot of storage space to keep the slides for the required 5 to 10 years. Manual examination of samples by cytologists and pathologists takes time and makes remote work impractical. It is susceptible to human error. SMART goals. Digital cytology system implementation goals. Specific. To convert all manual cytology processes to digital format for improved accuracy and efficiency. Measurable. To achieve a 50% reduction in turnaround time and a 10% increase in diagnostic accuracy within 6 months of implementing the digital cytology system. Achievable. To collaborate with reputable digital cytology providers such as Hologics and invest in necessary equipment and software infrastructure. Relevant. Align with advancements in medical technology and enhance the laboratory's reputation as a provider of accurate and timely cytology reports. Time-bound. Start implementing the system within 2 years and complete conversion within 6 months after implementation. Advantages of digital cytology. Digital cytology offers several advantages over traditional methods, including efficient storage and accessibility of samples, instantaneous sharing of results, improved workflow efficiency, and a more comprehensive view of cells. It eliminates the need for physical storage and reduces the risk of loss or damage. It also allows the automated analysis of specimens, reducing manual examination, time, and effort. This results in more accurate diagnosis and treatment plans. Integrated workflow for digital cytology. This diagram, which I obtained from Next Generation of Digital Pathology, NPL, in UK, it shows a comparison of conventional pathology and digital pathology. On top, we have the workflow for conventional pathology, and at the bottom, we have a workflow for digital pathology. So it starts with the collection of a biopsy specimen from a patient. And then a slide is made, using that specimen. And then the slide will be stained and, processed in the cytoprep lab. And then the slide will be evaluated on the microscope, by a pathologist or a cytologist. And then the slide will be sent to another consultant for second opinion. So it takes about 10 to 3 days, for the slide to reach the second consultant. So this other consultant will review the slide on the microscope and then send it back to the lab, which will take almost about the same amount of time. And then the result to be issued, the diagnosis will be issued. So you can see it's a very lengthy process with the risk of losing the slide, of mixing slides, between patients, which can be very dangerous. On the bottom part is a workflow for digital pathology, which starts as well with collection of specimen from the patient. And then the slide is made out of it. Now, the slide will be scanned, using a slide scanner. And then the information, the digital information will be stored on a digital storage system, like a cloud system, on some kind of, web storage system. And then this slide will be instantly accessed by multiple consultants, who will evaluate the high resolution slide image on a display. So the screening and the diagnosis is done on a computer, on a screen. And then, the whole process can happen simultaneously. And these consultants can actually collaborate and share information, simultaneously. And then the diagnosis is issued. So you can see the system is actually much, much quicker and encourages collaboration between different consultants. Challenges. Although digital cytology is a promising advancement in pathology, it presents challenges for pathologists. The steep learning curve and unfamiliar technology and software may require training for accurate use. There's also resistance from pathologists who may be skeptical about its reliability and accuracy. Transitioning to a digital system may also involve logistical issues like setting up and maintaining infrastructure. The initial cost of equipment, software, and training may also be a barrier. There's also the effort of digitization of existing stored slides. Session strategies. Digital cytology is a complex process that requires careful planning and implementation. Engaging key stakeholders like pathologists, laboratory staff is crucial for successful implementation. Training programs, can equip personnel with the necessary skills. Efficient workflow integration is essential, which may involve reorganizing workstations and investing in technology. Clear communication and regular updates on benefits can build trust and ensure widespread adoption. Continuous evaluation and fine-tuning are necessary to improve system efficacy. Following up from the implementation strategies is the multi-step implementation plan, or some of the specific strategies that will be used, like conducting a needs assessment to identify current issues and gaps in cytology practices, polling cytologists, pathologists, and other stakeholders to identify areas for enhancements. This should be followed by developing a comprehensive implementation strategy based on findings. 4, choosing the best digital cytology platforms like Hologics, investing in hardware, like new computer screens, computer systems, and software infrastructure, and training the team. 5, conducting a pilot program to assess the system's efficacy and identify potential issues. 6, implementing the system across the organization, ensuring proper protocols, guidelines, and quality control measures. And 7, regularly monitoring and adjusting the system as necessary. Stakeholders. The plan targets healthcare professionals diagnosing and analyzing cytological material. This includes pathologists, serotechnologists, and other lab staff. It also includes healthcare administrators, policymakers, and pathology researchers. The aim is to provide efficient, effective cytological analysis for better patient treatment and outcomes. Communication strategy. Here we have a multi-step communication strategy that will include internal communication, such as town hall meetings, email updates, and training sessions to inform employees about changes. There will also be external communication that will be directed at healthcare professionals, institutions, and potential clients. Marketing strategy that will include informative pamphlets, press releases, and targeted web advertisements. Partnerships with industry influencers and thought leaders to raise awareness and credibility. Regular feedback channels, surveys, and customer support lines to address customer concerns. Communication strategies, continuous mood management. We will manage the moods of our staff by addressing employees' emotions and attitudes to gain commitment and foster trust. By addressing employees' concerns and involving them in decision making in order to reduce resistance. Positive mood impacts customer perception and satisfaction, leading to higher retention and loyalty. Communication strategy, interactional framing. We will consistently frame interactions to cultivate employee trust, foster collaboration, and promote effective teamwork. We will use inclusive language that acknowledges and appreciates all team members in order to enhance cooperation and participation. We'll prioritize interactional framing in order to allocate resources towards communication and interpersonal skills training and encourage open discussions and cultivate cooperative connection. Success measures. Here's a list of some of the success measures or factors, such as improved efficiency in diagnosing and analyzing samples, increased accuracy in results, enhanced communication and collaboration among medical professionals, cost savings from reduced needs for physical slide storage, faster turnaround time for patient reports, increased patient satisfaction due to quicker diagnosis and treatment plans, potential for improved research and development opportunities, impact on streamlining operations, enhancing patient care and advancing pathology, evaluation through clear objectives, and tracking key performance indicators. Evaluation. Here's our project evaluation plan, which include conducting a baseline evaluation to assess current cytology procedures and identify areas for improvement, monitoring implementation by gathering data on integration, technical issues, and staff assistance, studying the influence of digital cytology on diagnostic accuracy and efficiency through a retrospective study of test cases and surveys, assessing the cost effectiveness of digital cytology by comparing costs of establishing and maintaining digital systems to benefits of increased productivity and shorter turnaround times. Contingency plan. Our contingency plan includes, identifying a project team with IT expertise to oversee the implementation process, regularly reviewing progress, address challenges, and adjust timelines, to establish clear communication channels for transparency and goal alignment, to identify backup systems and resources for quick resolution of technical difficulties. For example, we will still have traditional microscopes at workstations that can be used for screening and diagnosing. We will conduct extensive staff training sessions for new digital pathology technology. The aims are to proactively address potential risks and ensure successful implementation. A list of references. Thank you very much.